This was S. Take 6042. This is a BR to Chandra the Strange. What's in my bug out bag? There's a the reason I don't do bug out bags videos is because my bug out bag is not going to suit you if you're in a different area, or if you're not me. This is not going to suit you. Don't copy my bug out bag. Alright? Chances are it's not going to do you a whole lot of good. You know, any of the guys I know, this would be just fine. Okay? But this is all I need. Alright? There's some stuff in I can't show you. I can show you this, the box, and tell you that this is being replaced because it's too stinking heavy, and you know, I'm not putting a period 40 chunk of lead through a rabbit anyway. So spread out all over the place. Table wasn't big enough. Everything that I have that goes in here, actually my Get Out of Dodge bag is two parts. I have this, I have, what is this, the haversack? No, this is the rucksack, like this, backpack. And then I have side satchel, which I'm upgrading. Went purse shopping, so anyway, there's a couple old things in here that I didn't do on the last video, so I've got to reshoot it. This is 80 assorted snelled hooks and 20 lead weights. That's all that's in this little Ziploc bag. That's my fishing rig. I had a lot more weights, but then it occurred to me that I could use a rock. And I don't have to carry those. These are a pair of readers. They're 250 magnification, so if something happens to these, I can fall back on these. And these are strong enough to where if I needed to and I had sun, I could use them to start a fire. Might take me a little bit, but I can make it happen. Go through your bug out bags, people. I pulled my headlight out just like 4 weeks ago. Flicked the switch, it came on, it was fine. I took it out for this video. I was like, man, well, come on, what's the deal? I opened it up. One battery had busted. And if I'd have changed batteries last time when I checked, it would have been fine. May have been the heat that got it, I don't know. And dadgummit, I meant to, here we go again, something else. This little flashlight goes in there. It's just, this is a Cree. Actually got this one, this was gifted to me by a good friend of ours. SOS. And most of the stuff that's still in this bag I'm not going to show you because it's skivvy rolls. I have 2 skivvy rolls and then 2 extra shirts. Got socks, underwear, and a change of shirt. Make sure I'm not lying to you, so I'm missing anything. Almost screwed up again. Got a lot of little things in here. I got some extra batteries. Okay, and I don't put everything in little Ziploc baggies. I used to. Then I realized I was carrying around, you know, 8 or 10 ounces of Ziploc baggies. I took everything out of the bag. I have one of those little military can openers and have a church key. I have water purification tablets. I live in the desert. Water is major important. And the water that you do find here, you don't want to drink until you do something about it. The blue box goes up here. This is a poncho. This is heavy, but this is also something you can sleep on, sleep under, or wear as a coat, and it doubles as camo. When I go, actually legitimately go deer hunting, I wear this. I don't wear a ghillie suit. I don't wear camo. I wear this. I've had bucks literally walk right up to me, and I have had to scare them off because they think I'm a rock. Did y'all hear that rattle? That's a box of ammunition. The bag's out of the way, that's it. It's everything that's in there. This actually all goes in there, and when it's all in there, minus the blue box, it weighs, no, with the blue box, weighs 23 pounds. Okay? It used to weigh 30 something pounds. Now it weighs 20 something pounds. I have two 55 gallon drum liners. You can't go wrong with these. I'm thinking about putting two more in here. I have an 8x10 blue tarp. Cutlery that stays in my bug out bag. I actually possess two of these kits. This is, I got it, actually my son's got me the first one for a Father's Day present. And I played it, I liked it. This little axe is awesome. That's only, I mean, I've done everything. I've tried to see what I can't do with this. I can use it to make shelter. I've made deer blinds with it. I have processed animals with it. Y'all watched me build a little short homemade bow out of Arizona cypress with this exact chopper. Okay, it's got a little skinning knife with it. It's got a gut hook, skinner. The knife's not the greatest thing in the world. I do not understand why this doesn't hold as an edge and doesn't cut as well as the axe. This just does not work as well as the axe. It's not a horrible knife. It's just not one I would say, hey, run out and get one of these. But if a person's intelligent, they have a belt knife on them at all times anyway. And I mean 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yeah. I sleep, well, I don't sleep with it on, but I sleep with my belt knife right there. You know, when I jump up and throw my britches on, I want my belt knife on. Okay, where are we at? Oh, that was something I did in the last video, but I didn't this one. Took up too much time. This is just a little container that is packed full of paper towels and toilet paper. And so it stays dry. This is, well, what it is. That's how stuff wound up over there last time. Don't have much room. This is an oral hygiene kit. These are 97 cents. We saw some today. Bought some more today. The little bug out bag that I'm putting together is going to have one of these in there. You don't want a toothache out there, people. Take care of your mouth. Carry a toothbrush. If nothing else, at least you can brush your teeth. You better have no toothache. When your teeth fall out, you stop eating. Stop eating, you die. These, I actually have several pairs of these small binoculars. Not this exact one. These Simmons are really nice. These were added to my bob after they were gifted to me from our friend Staff Sergeant Smith, or not Staff Sergeant Smith. and they're super light, though they're half the weight of the ones that I had in here. So anyway, they're like really, really good binoculars. These are the same quality as the big ones I had in here, just they're way lighter. And if you don't think binoculars are important when you're bugging out, you're too tough for me to have to deal with anyway. There's my most high-tech piece of gear I have. Y'all just saw it. Tops, I really love it. Stainless steel bottle. If y'all look back at my old videos, you'll find out that I bought all of these at a resale shop. I paid 98 cents a piece. We all now have, and I've got too many of them. This will be in my haversack, okay? And I'll always have something to boil water in or whatever. Now, there should be a half a gallon jug that I would keep in the bug out bag, okay? This full of water, 2 bottled waters in there, and then half a gallon of water in there. That is if I have to leave this house, that is my minimum. Do not be surprised if you see me running out the back door holding a gallon jug. This is Texas. To a sheltered spring, to a live spring, the closest live spring in a sheltered draw from me is a solid 6-hour walk. Okay? So, yeah, water is important. And that's if I can just walk there, and I can't. Okay? I got to cut through plowed fields and through draws and everything else so I don't get shot at. Or helicoptered or FEMA or whatever. Hand sanitizer. You're fiddle farting around, you get a scratch, a cut, or whatever, put some of this on there. It's sanitizer. It kills the cooties. You can start a fire with it. It's good stuff. Okay? Trauma kit. It's got all kinds of really cool stuff in it. This is for sippy cups. It's way better than what I had in here, and it don't weigh anymore. This was basically what I had, but it was just like packed full, and it was in a little plastic box. Had some triple antibiotic ointment and some bandages and some gauze and stuff like that. But this one's way better. And that you can leave it in the plastic bag, keeps it all together, and I can pack it into a Gap or wherever. It's got lots of cool stuff in it. This is a SOG collapsible shovel. This was gifted me by Steve Foco. Yes. This little workhorse has been played with by my granddaughter and grandson like it was a toy. No complaints. If you don't want kids playing with your stuff, don't get stuff. It's their planet. Once they were born, you gave it to them. Now you're just living in it. Get over it. This is worth the money. This is, I am not sponsored by SOG in any way, shape, or form. I do not own the rights to this logo. I'm just telling you that a friend of mine gave me this, and it's totally cool. And yeah, I like it. I keep it. You can use it. Around here, a shelter is going to be a hole. All the animals that live here dig holes. Coyotes, badgers, you know, raccoons try to find a hole somebody else's dug. Rabbits dig holes. Rats dig holes. Ground squirrels dig holes. Everything goes under something. Because when you're under something, guess what? The sun's not cooking you. And when you're under something, the sun's got the ground warm. So you're not freezing to death. Dig a hole. You need a shovel. Multi-purpose water filter, pre-filter. I have jumper's knee. Put these on my knees. It alleviates the pain, I mean immensely. It allows me to put a lot more time in on one foot in front of the other. Like I said, this is mine. I just bought this the other day. The one that was in here is not new anymore. It's been through a little bit, and it's got some white rust on it from the moisture and stuff of being around camping and this, that, and everything else. But this is a magnesium ferrocerium on it. It's got the magnesium block and then the ferrocerium on the back. In wet weather or damp tinder, these things, if you know what they're doing, use the magnesium, shave it off, take your time, make a pile. You're not going to run out. The more you have in your tinder, the better your chance of it catching, and the hotter it's going to burn while it's drying out the twigs and stuff. These are a good deal. And they're cheap. It's $2. $2. I keep one, I think this is a 2-quart. 2-quart Ziploc package. I can fill this up and carry water. I have a live straw. I carry salt and pepper. I carry the original Mrs. Dash. This stuff is the bomb. Just because you're eating a rat, don't eat it. Doesn't need to taste good, okay? This was the whetstone I carried when my bag was over 30 pounds. You can sharpen anything with this. You can sharpen your little axe, blah, 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 everything else like that. You do the same thing with this one. Okay? This one won't last as long, but it's lighter. I'm carrying my world on my back now. This one's too big. I actually do not do without these. It's one of those little alcohol burner things. You unscrew the deal, catch a spark, and you got fire. It's smokeless, burns blue. If you're careful what you're doing, it's not visible. It's not nearly as visible as an oil or a wood fire. Stealthy. Carry a cheap pair of pliers. Y'all seen me pull these up before. I carry a cheap multi-tool. And I'll probably put this over into my haversack. Was thinking I've gone as doing this, I've actually gone through and thought it, and you know, I've made some changes in my head. So I'll make changes in my stuff. But a deal like this has the can opener, the pliers, the knife, yada yada yada. It's got a little file on it. This would be better served in my haversack because I have this in my ball. Okay. I've thought several times about switching these out for Kleins, or you know, the lineman pliers, or small set of lineman pliers. Can't make them on mine. Pros and cons go both ways. I don't carry duct tape. I carry sports tape. I carry a roll of black tape. I carry a regular ferro rod and a big plug. Ready to go. Oh, I carry, and this is It goes in one of them little sock pouches. Cotton ball. It matches. Ah. Steve sent me these two. These are, calls them Easter eggs. These little wax balls with like cotton and wood and all kinds of stuff in it. You cut one of these into 3 or 4 pieces and spread that little piece out and put it on top of some other tinder or whatever. If you can get this going, it will burn for forever. This stuff is amazing. Steve, if you did a video on how to make these, you need to put it in, link it in the bottom of this so everybody can see these. Ah, they went the stuff. And let's do all this only first. Cordage. I have some 550 paracord. I have tarred bank line, and I have untarred bank line. This was actually, oops. This is supposed to be 350 pound test, 150 pound test, and then whatever this is. This will work, but I prefer the other because it's a little, you know, you double it up and you've got real rope. 350, 350, 700, I don't want 700 pounds. Okay, that's the cordage. That's the fire, we did the fire, or one of, that's all the fire stuff. Full, I take the cotton out, I fill this thing up. It's supposed to have 100 in it. I've got close to 200 tablets packed in this little bottle. Ibuprofen. No sense in suffering while you're suffering. Snare one. Another routine. 2 cans of sardines. This is calories. Just remember, it may take me a day or two to get back into food. Tuna. This is tuna in water because I ate the tuna in oil when I was in San Antonio. Don't waste your weight carrying stuff packed in water. For me, the desert, it's a good deal. There's enough water in this for me to be able to digest it in theory. But if you're a place where there's water, get the stuff with the oil in it. There's more calories. The sardines have oil. 2-pound bag of white rice. Supposed to be 6 of these. They're granola bars, Orton honey granola bars. Somebody might have ate one when you did the video. These are regular mouse traps. Regular, there are 4 of them in here. And that's, I used to carry 2 of them, but again, weight. If you know where to set these, one's enough. This will catch and hold anything up to a young possum or a rabbit. Okay? This thing will hurt you. Okay? Don't put your finger in there. Do not call your finger caught. This one's going to hurt. This one's going to hurt you. Okay? The biggest thing is learning where to put these, and you don't put them and then walk away. You put them within earshot and then you listen. Because once whatever it is that gets in there, you might injure a ground squirrel or something on one of these. And you want to be able to get there to where it is, even if you've got it tied down, before he's able to break his little hand off and get away. You want to be able to run over there and smack him in the head with a stick. Just saying. Trapping is low calorie, but it's not zero investment. When you're dependent on those snares and those traps to catch your food, you want to be close enough to hear them go off. You know, you can do other stuff, but you need to, in the whole time, you need to be in the back of your head, you need to be listening, waiting for it to happen. Showed you all that. Here's my cooking utensil. This is a $1 dog watering bowl. Can't find anything like it. This is it. This is the lightest stainless steel item I can find. This thing works. Y'all see me cook on this. The last video I didn't have it out here. I have a small pie plate that fits this and becomes a lid. I can set that pie plate over this. I can mix me up some flour, okay, and water and oil. Put it in here, set this on hot ash, put my pie plate on top of it, put some coals in it, go away, do what I'm doing, come back in an hour, take out my loaf of bread and eat it with a dog watering bowl and a pie plate. I can boil water in this. I can reach in the fire and get it. Yes, it will hold the weight. It works, huh? 2 pounds are up. Showed y'all all this. There's actually my headlamp and one more flashlight that goes in there. They're getting new batteries. It's not a product review. You need a couple of flashlights in there. You need one small enough to keep on you. You need one in your haversack, or I think you need one in your backpack. You need to know how to make other kinds of light. Did you know if your tuna has oil in it, you can take the cotton ball that doesn't have the Vaseline on it, you can stab a vent hole in one side and a little bit bigger hole in the other and tear some of that cotton ball off and put it down in that hole and let it set for a minute and then put a spark to it and it'll make a candle. Oil burns. This is my haversack. Y'all saw me run around in the bushes down there in San Antonio with this thing on. Water. Yeah. When you're out there, when you can't go back to the truck to get something, when you can't go in the house and grab a cold water, when there's not a cooler sitting back you can't pull the water, when it's you and you don't know where the next bar ditch or the spring or whatever is, you carry your water. Water is the weight. You're going to be carrying, if you're bugging out on foot in this part of the world, you're carrying 8 to 20 pounds of water. The end. Unless you're an idiot. Carry rope in there. I keep heavy rope in there. That other stuff's fine. But if I get lucky and shoot me a 200-pound sow, I can either try to butcher it on the ground or I can use some rope and get it up in a tree where I don't have to worry about fighting with the ants and being face down and somebody sneaking up on me where I'm up moving around where I can see what's going on and stuff. I can get it up off the ground. Paracord will work. You can get your hand on this. I keep a little folding saw. This is a little Walmart special. It works. I played with it. I wouldn't go crazy on it. I wouldn't try to build a log cabin or nothing. I keep I just set on that too. I keep fingernail clippers. These are great for working with fishing line or pulling stickers out or whatever, or doing your fingernails. I keep a little cheapy lock blade knife in my haversack, just in case. Somebody catches me with my pants down doing the old number, I got to go now. And I run off, and all I've got is a haversack that's still strapped because I'm scared. So I'm keeping my world attached to me. My knife falls out because I'm trying to run and pull my pants up at the same time. I still have a knife. It's important. That's pretty simple. That's my haversack. Because again, my belt knife should be on me and I should have my EDCs in my pocket. I actually keep a little fire kit in this. Where is it? I'm in the middle of transitioning. Yeah, I mentioned that. This has a magnesium ferro rod. Has magnesium ferro rod and cotton balls and Vaseline and a thick lighter. And then also in my haversack, I forgot about this, I keep a tinder can. It has a big lighter in it. It has a piece of flint. It has a steel. I did this for you on the last video. We'll try it again on this one. You don't have to have char cloth. You can use char anything. I have a tin over there that I made some charred wood, and it works real well. It's just char cloth. I think this is an old bed sheet. This is just an old file. I sharpened one end of it in case, you know, there you go, redundancy. I have some that is sharp enough to skin an animal, shave me some kindling, whatever. Anyway, you put your stuff up here so it'll catch a spark. Find a better angle. There we go. It's hard to hold on to something when you're hitting it. Y'all think this stuff's so easy. Oh, I'll be able to do that. Just looks easy in the movies, people. It's really not that easy. It's actually kind of hard. Broke my char cloth twice. Did that last time when I was trying to do this for y'all too. Okay, let's try it this way. This is not the way you're supposed to do it. We'll try it like this because those sparks are, as soon as I do it, switch it down here, the sparks will start going up again. I'm going to have to sharpen my flint, but that's it. That's too chalky. That learning how to do this stuff is important. Big time. Practice it. I've worked on that for 6-8 months, couldn't get it done. Rob Paynes had to show me how to get a spark even off the rock, let alone get this stuff to start. This is the same stuff I was hitting with sparks all over the place. Wouldn't catch the spark. Wasn't nothing wrong with char cloth. It's not as easy as the guys on here show you. This stuff is more failure than success, and that is really hot. practice this stuff. Invest yourself in what you're wanting to do. If you want to survive outside of the modern age, get out of the modern age. If you want to be able to successfully vacate the premises and make it, if I had to make it to another part of the world where there was people I could trust, afoot, going cross country, having to dodge roads and towns and private residences that are armed to the teeth. I'm looking at 8 days to the closest one without taking a chance. If y'all think the only people prepping are the people that are on YouTube and talking about it, you're sadly mistaken. There are a lot of people out there prepping, and a lot of them are dangerous. When you get ready to bug out, be aware that if you get too close to the barbed wire fence or their magic fence post, they're going to put a bullet in you. They're going to leave you alive if they don't go hang you on the fence. Yeah. We're dealing with people, okay? So, that's my biggest, bummerest thing I got to tell you. Bugging out needs to be the last thing on your mind. If you've got a place you want to be after SHTF, why aren't you there? I'm not saying that you shouldn't get a location. I'm not saying to abandon everything you own and move somewhere where you want to be. I'm saying that if you're serious about it and you know there's a problem with your area, you need to do something. If you know that being in the city or in the suburbs or whatever is a bad idea, do something. Having a bug out bag is not going to save your life. This bag is not designed to save my life. It's designed to give me a chance to stay alive a little longer and find something that might save my life. There's a big difference. God bless y'all. Stay alive. Don't die. That's my bug out bag, Chandra. Yep. It's hot in here. I'm going back in here. Love all you people. Seriously, stay alive. Don't die. Don't get shot by some landowner. It's gonna suck.